I owe you something. What I owe you is to tell you the truth. The truth is, you're not as good as you think you are. But the reason why you're not as good as you think you are is because there's always room to improve. But see, we got a lot of people on this team. We got a lot of good players. I did a lot of research. Some stuff is good. Some stuff is not so good. You got a lot of good individual players out here that don't play well as a team. And that's a problem. Disrespectful. Just do whatever you want to do. Just quit. I played football for 15 years. One time I was just like you. I played for a 4A school in high school. My high school record from the 10th to the 12th grade is 43-5. Out of 5 losses, 3 were state championships. You know how many I won? 0. I played for one of the most winningest coaches in high school football in North Carolina history. He coached for 55 years. He won 400 football games. You know how many he lost? 200. You know how many championships he won? 1. He believed he could win a championship. But do you think if he would have known in the very beginning that he was gonna have to coach for 55 years and play 600 football games, that he would have kept going? Maybe not. See, you gotta believe that something can happen, but before you can elevate your game to the next level, see, this is about more than football. This is about bridging football and life. But you gotta get your attitude straight. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going, parents, I beg your pardon. I'm old school. I was raised by some old school folks, a good family. And I tell you right now, when I stepped out of line and didn't do what I was supposed to do, I got my hind parts tore up real good. But see, a lot of you kids are feeling entitled. If you don't know what entitlement means, that means when you show up, you think somebody's supposed to give you something. And let me tell you, that is not what life is all about. So I'm gonna challenge you today. I'm gonna talk to you probably in a way that ain't nobody talked to you before. Hey, and if it's not you, look at the person next to you. Don't take a victim mentality and think that it's not you. You gotta always be willing to look at yourself. You gotta always be willing to improve. One thing we do here in the Titan organization is we build character. That's what makes us different from other organizations. The reason this organization is here is because somebody saw a need for little boys like you who are sitting on the sideline in somebody's program, who just been recruiting kids for the previous 10 years, or buddy with parents and just let kids play because they know they dad. Little kids like you sitting on the sideline who had all the potential in the world and just needed a chance. Somebody saw that. Bobby Jennings ain't here right now, but Bobby Jennings started this organization, what was it, 8 years ago? To give little kids like you an opportunity when other organizations may not give you that same opportunity. But what are you doing with your opportunity? I'm sorry, guys, but I'm extremely disappointed that we got so many of you guys that's just abusing your opportunity. The better athlete that you are, the more entitled that you feel. I was just having a talk with Coach Evans a little earlier today, and he said, you know what, man, I don't know at what point in time that working hard became the uncool thing to do. He's a good man. When I was having a conversation with him, and I was preparing to talk to you guys, he said last year in Federal Way, more crimes were committed by 12 to 14-year-old children than any other age group. You guys understand what that means? You live in Federal Way. If you're gonna play for this football team, you're gonna grow up in Federal Way. As long as you own this team, I promise you, your mom and daddy got you living somewhere right around in Federal Way. I'm friends with the security at the school. Because with my kids, when I kiss my kids goodbye in the morning, that's right, I kiss my kids, even my big kids. They don't like it, I don't care. Because I love them. And I love you too, that's why I'm here. See, because I'm sorry, but a lot of you ain't got nobody at home that's supporting you. A lot of you wake up every morning and face the world by yourself. Parents, I'm sorry, and I ain't saying that it's you. I'm just saying it's the reality. This is the world that we living in right now. Children going through more than grown folks. Children done got real issues. And if don't nobody stop you and bring a full-on intervention into your life until you get your attitude straight, get yourself together. Let me tell you something. You gotta work on your whole self if you wanna be a good football player. Hey, I got mine. I graduated from high school. I ain't got no rings except my wedding rings. That's my beautiful wife right there. I love her to death. And she gave me these beautiful boys that I got. I ain't got no championships, but guess what I got? I got a degree hanging on my wall at home. I got a full ride to play D1 ball. Guess what else? I wasn't even the best athlete by a long shot. I played with some killers, man. I played with cats that could jump out the gym, that could run a legit 4-2 flat. I was a middle linebacker. I played football with some guys that hit you so hard, man, you evaporate. You be picking up both of your ear pads off the ground. And guess what? When I went on to college, a lot of them sat at home. You know why? Because they ain't getting nothing in their head. It's gonna take more than your athletic ability. You gotta understand that. So when you in the classroom and you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, I want you to think about what I'm telling you right now. It's a jail cell with your name on it. It's a bullet with your name on it. You gotta buy in now so that later on in your life, when you face other challenging things in your life, you can come back and persevere. Just like when you out here and you tired and you sweating and you bleed and you injured, you down. I see y'all hang y'all heads down all the time. I've been watching y'all. I don't say nothing, but I've been watching you. I've been watching you. A lot of you guys are new faces, but a lot of you guys been here a long time. I'm looking for a lot from you guys this year. I remember when that same team had 13 people on the team. You still managed to pull off. I don't remember what the record was, but you won just as many as you lost. Cause you was hungry. But last year though, you sat back on your laurels. You got comfortable because you played a championship with a team that you already beat. I already saw that coming because you didn't have your mind right. Don't play to the level of your opponent. Play the best that you could play. I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, they suck, man. And stop telling each other you suck. Y'all do that all the time. Get your attitude. And you know what else? Where the captains at? Captains, whenever your name get called, I want to see you take ownership of your team. That's what I want to see, because I'm old school. When I came into playing football, whoever the seniors were, hey, you didn't have to worry about no coach. You had to answer to the seniors on the team. And they was going to check you every time. If we in a game and you got your head buried in the sand, them boys gonna roll up on you so hard you gonna quit. You gonna be running some bear crawls, some holy rollers, some up downs, a little bit of everything. See, I know, because I've been there. Stop making excuses about why you can't get it done and push. Now I want you guys to stay with me, because this can change your life. I don't want to hear nobody talking. I want your eyes focused on me, because football is about command. With your mamas and your daddies, if you in there running off at your mouth and being disrespectful, I hope they tell the coach, and I hope the coach put you off the team. Because there ain't no room for that on the football field, and there ain't no room for that out there in the world. You go out in them streets, somebody will kill you. And I'm telling you right now that every adult that's out here standing around this circle probably agrees 110% with what I'm telling you right now. Because y'all ain't little boys. No. See, I raised boys. I know what's up. Y'all ain't little boys. Y'all are baby men. You're the future. One day you're going to be standing up there breathing down on your mama's head. And she ain't gonna be able to do nothing with you because your attitude gonna be so bad. Your mom and daddy ain't responsible for everything. Oh no, because it's a part of it that's you. And you gotta take ownership of your life. Your destiny is already in your hands right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? No. Stay with me. I wanna see everybody's eyes focused on me. We are recreating the culture of the Titan organization and the way you do things. If you gonna play football here, we gonna act like a family. Families make sacrifices, don't they, parents? Families work together like a team. Guess what? In my house, that's the head coach right there, that lady with the camera, and I'm the assistant coach. But they gotta know they plays. We gotta write the playbook. We gotta hold them accountable. Families work like a team, guys. But we need to recreate this culture because we got some negativity in here. Effort is a determined attempt. So if you ain't making a determined attempt, what are you doing? Effort don't take no talent. Effort don't require no talent for you to do your best. And if you don't agree with what we're doing, this ain't the team for you. See, baby men require alpha males to instruct them, to coach them, and one day, eventually, when you develop, we begin to delegate decisions to you that you can make for yourself. That's what your parents do. And that's what we do out here on the field. So until then, you guys are going to fall in line with exactly what we're talking about, changing this culture, and we're going to be positive. We're going to start talking down to each other. When people make mistakes, rally around them. Rally around them. Lift them up. Lift yourself up. That's a lot of the problem with the grown folks today. You go through a hard time, they can't overcome circumstance, they can't get by because it's so hard. Well, guess what? It is, man. Life is hard and football is hard. That's why you got to be able to put all you got in out here and understand that this is going to help you in your life. The problem is most team members lack motivation and it shows. Same things required to be successful on the team are the same things to be successful in life. You guys are fighting because you're not working together. As a matter of fact, fighting might be the exact opposite of working together as a team. Guess what? Teams of individual players that play good by themselves, they get smacked by teams that have all right players, but that play really good as a team. Teams that play really good as a team don't fight. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, it better be about 5 other teammates joining that teammate to get you back on track when your attitude is messed up. That's team. That's team dynamics. I'm old school, man. I believe it's only one way to play this game, and it's absolute command. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let's go!
All right. You getting up, horse playing, you complaining, negative attitude, y'all talking down each other, you ain't focused during practice. Hey, we got people out here that all they care about is winning. Let me help you understand. I've been to the promised land. I had 3 years back to back at the state championship, and guess what? I didn't win. Would you rather lose every game, or would you rather go all the way to the state undefeated and not win the state? What's worse? Hey, I'm telling you, man, it's hard, but I cried, man. I cried a lot. It built character. It prepared me for tougher things later on in my life. Oh, because let me tell you, I almost ain't make it here today. You kids couldn't even understand that, but the parents, you probably can. Because there's another power working against you, and every time you're trying to do the right thing. But I knew you guys needed me, and I owe you to tell you the truth. You got a lot of people ain't gonna tell you the truth. Do you know what your teachers are being told in school? Y'all ever see the kids in school that just walk right up to the teacher and be like, hey, F you. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You do. I know you do. Guess what? Teachers don't even say nothing, do they? Not really. Kids don't even get in trouble too much, do they? That's a shame. Hey, back in the day, when your parents came up and I came up, hey, you might actually get your hind parts towed up with a paddle. Yeah, okay? Am I right? Am I right about it? You see what I'm saying? But that's missing today, and that's why I'm here. That's why we are here talking to you about something other than football. Because you don't have that. This is what football is about. If you don't like this, then you got to go. Football is command. You got to stay right here. The ones that's doing the talking is the ones that need to hear this the most. This is not a game. This is not a lecture. This is not a speech. This is real talk. See, because I know how y'all talk to each other. Well, I know how nasty your mouth is. I know the crap you looking at online. See, we didn't have none of that when we was growing up. But that's the problem. Social media, mobile technology, changing the way we live and work. Y'all boys ain't even gonna know how to talk to a young lady, have a conversation with her when you get to that stage of your life. I ain't trying to rush you. Moms, I promise. What you gonna do? Ask her for a number and then stand there and text message her while she's standing next to you? Listen to these coaches. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to your parents. They know what to do. But you guys don't, you're not hearing me, man. You have to listen to somebody. I bet you, when you go home tonight, ask your mom or your dad to tell you a story about one of their friends that they know that's struggling and suffering right now, an adult, because they won't listen to nobody. Everybody knows somebody. Coach Jay, you know somebody that just won't never listen to nobody. And they suffering, they're wondering why. Trust me, you can be a grown person. Don't think that because you grown, everything come together and you got some money, you can do whatever you want to do. I used to think that when I was little. I was sadly mistaken. Let's talk about confidence. It's for those of you guys who don't feel very confident in what you're doing. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge creates confidence. Confidence creates success. Success creates wealth. Anybody here know what wealth is? Money, living comfortably, living a confident life, living a great life with family, living your best life. Guys, wealth is not just money. Wealth can be your freedom. Wealth can be your status. You can find wealth in relationships, but you got to nurture those things. But it all starts with getting something in your head. You got to get some knowledge. That's why I'm here. That's why these coaches and parents are here. Your parents paid some money for you to be here. Do you understand?
Let's go!
Some folks got the rake and scrape to get you up in here. Appreciate the opportunity that you're given. Get some knowledge in your head. It's going to take more than push-ups and catching passes. Take your game to the next level. See, because I was one time 12 years old too, or 8 years old, or 10 years old, and everything went in one side, it went right out the other, and that ain't your fault. Anybody know why that is? Because your brain is small. That's why. The difference in your brain and my brain is the portion of your brain that is not developed right now. It's the portion of your brain that helps you recognize delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is the part of your mind that tells you that I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing right now, even though I don't really want to, because it is going to help me in the future. You build confidence by gaining knowledge. So when somebody's trying to pour something into you and somebody's trying to talk to you, you need to open yourself up. You need to be receptive. Lose the bad attitude. Listen. Follow instruction. You understand? Because I know that you ain't doing it. That's why we're here right now. Lead your team and tell them, what is effort? Effort is a determined attempt. It does not take any talent whatsoever. So it does not matter if you are the best or the worst. It doesn't even matter. You give it all you got, no matter what. I promise you, it will make your coach happy. You understand? All right. Two types of discipline. One is based on fear. I always think about my mom when I think about that one, right? Because you know, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, your mom just might get your hind parts real good, right? The other one, though, is grit. That's the one that you can control. But either way that you go, you got to realize that the true measure of any action is the consequence. See, people only learn for two reasons. One is either they got a burning desire to do it. They got a burning desire to do something. Or the other one is they realize what the consequence is if they don't. When you are approaching problems with your teammates, You are gonna have to be disciplined in how you approach it by controlling your attitude, controlling your mouth. You have to be considerate of what you're doing and what you're saying. Hey, let me tell you something. If I drop the pass to win the game, do you think that you wanted me to catch that pass more than I wanted to catch the pass? No. So why would you sit there and go tell me I suck? I don't want to hear that no more. I see so much good in you, man. So much potential. You guys got a lot of talent, but you're not going to win championships, guys, if you're not focused on something other than football. Do you understand what I'm saying? No. All right. Talk to us a little bit about unity. This is my son, Sinai, right here, guys. He was just like you one time. 7 years ago, he started with this program. They thought he was a quarterback. They gave him a shot. Gonna find out he actually was. But the first game they put him in, he dropped. I told him, I said, son, just remember, just don't drop the snap. Everything be okay as long as you don't drop the snap. My man got in the game. He dropped about 20 snaps that game. But guess what Sinai did? Last year, Sinai started quarterback for Decatur, for the varsity team. He led it in 2 sports. He actually went on to Lakota and won the championship 2 years in a row and went undefeated. And he won a district championship for wrestling. Not to mention, Idris just won the 800 meters on the track this year. Maddox just won the 800 and the 1600 for the 3rd time in a row. You know why? Because they believe something can happen. They didn't know that it could happen before it happened. You got to come together as a team and you got to have a vision. You got to see something before it happens. If you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. So guys, if you ain't coming together as a team to play, if you're not rallying around each other, if you're not picking each other up when you're down, hey, and being disciplined, hey, don't just be disciplined for yourself, but watch each other. When you ain't running to the ball, you ain't running down the hill, lineman, you ain't keeping your butt down, you ain't staying low, D lineman, you getting reached, corners, you getting burnt. Get on it, keep each other encouraged, man. Lift them up. Hey, baby, we get them next time. Let's go. That's how the team works, like a family. But you guys got to believe in each other. You got to treat each other like a family. So I don't want to see no more of the negativity. I want you guys to reach your full potential this year. And I think that all of these teams out here can be excellent. But we only going to be as good as you guys allow yourself to be. Now, as far as this business with your fighting and giving up and horse playing and complaining and negative attitudes and talking down, not focusing in practice and only focusing on winning and not focusing on being a good team, you guys tell me right now, tell your coaches right now, how are we going to get there as a team? What are you guys going to change? Change your attitude by not fighting. Do everybody agree with that? Yes, sir. All right, what else? Coming together as a team and working together. Everybody agree with that? Yes, sir. All right, now hey, if you saying that you agree with this and you're not doing it, I expect you guys to hold each other accountable. You understand? Yes, sir. How about horse playing? How are we gonna get there as a team? I love it. By not playing around and messing around with teammates. Do everybody agree with that? Yes, sir. Not fighting with other teammates? Excellent. Everybody agree you ain't gonna fight with your teammates? Yes, be disciplined. I love it. Hey guys, without discipline, you got nothing. Nobody can make you get up and do what you need to do. Not even the coach. He can't do it for you. So you got to do it for yourself. That's self-discipline. Doing it when you don't want to do it. Remind each other. Remind each other, guys. Everybody agree with that? Yes, sir. All right. Mom and Daddy, I appreciate you all for allowing me the opportunity to talk with your children. I promise you, I talk to my own children this way every day. I see results. I'm a family man. Everything I do is family first. Now I just want to give back to this community, to football players. I love football players, man. I mean, I'm biased to all other sports, and I'm gonna always be a middle linebacker. Go LBs. Thank you, guys.